didn't realize how much I needed a day off. Not until I planted my ass in this chair, that is. Hey, I'll take another round. Please and thank you.
We meet again, Mrpierso.
That voice. Let me guess. Demorace.
I must admit, it's a refreshing change to find you here in a lively place such as this. Our prior meetings led me to believe you lived in a primitive, filthy cave.
Hey! Us mere mortals need breaks, mental health days and the like. Never mind that. What are you doing here, Demorace? You showing up always means there's some weird timeline crap BS that I want nothing to do with. Wait a minute. Did someone forget to wind their clock?
You may be at ease, Mrpierso. Unlike our last encounters, no emergent time anomaly has crossed my gaze. However, there is a matter of which I require your assistance.
Assistance? What do you need my help for?
That guy appears to be a few crystals short of a 12-pack.
Twould seem as such.
Yes, an anomaly has been detected. Although its energy reading is faint, I managed to trace it to the settlement. However, I cannot be certain of its origin without further investigation.
I still fail to understand why you need my help.
It could very well be nothing. However, even the smallest fray in the timeline can expand into mass chaos if it's left unchecked. I must investigate it further, which may require obtaining information from the inhabitants here. I know not their customs or practices, so...
Oh, I see where this is going. You need a guide. A liaison, so to speak. A partner to accompany you on this most excellent adventure.
In a manner of speaking, yes. Your assistance would be most appreciated, Mrpierso.
Okay, look, I've been super busy lately. If the world ain't falling apart, I'm just gonna continue enjoying my day off. You said yourself it might be nothing. Strange things happen in Vanity L all the time.
Do you not care what happens to your primitive little world? If this energy source escalates into something more nefarious, immediate action must be taken. Time is of the utmost importance.
Time. Hey, wait, did you just make a pun?
I don't understand the question.
Okay, you know what? As much as I'd rather skip town and go fishing, I guess I do owe you one for helping me get Ragecat back from whatever the hell happened back in the quicksand caves. So, I'll help you with your investigation as best as I can.
Your assistance is most appreciated, Mrpierso. Thank you.
On one condition.
And that would be?
Well, it hasn't escaped my notice that some people are staring at me right now, like I've lost my collective shit. So am I correct in assuming that I'm the only one who can see you right now?
Yes, that is correct, Mrpierso.
If you want my help, make yourself visible like everyone else, so it doesn't look like I'm talking to myself.
Our ability to move unnoticed in the world we observe is one of our greatest advantages.
Making me look like I need a lobotomy is not. You say you're from another world. What's the point of even looking like one of us if you're never going to use that to blend in?
I see your point, Mrpierso. Once we've left this establishment, I will be as visible as any inhabitant in this settlement.
Fucking damn it. Says frickin' Donald Duck noises.
You see some weird shit in this line of work.
At least he pays for his drinks.
Hey everybody, welcome back for more Final Fantasy XI adventures. We've got Mrpierso and Demorace. I'll be dual boxing the both of them, and we will be doing the quest called A Timely Visit in southern Sandoria. We're going to be talking to this guy, Dairy Queen, DQ? Okay, we'll just call him DQ. Sup, DQ? I did this quest way back in the day. I'm talking like 2008. Did it with an old linkshell member. And it was funny because we wanted to do a quest together, and we were like, let's just pick something random and weird that neither of us have done. And we did this one, and I only remember bits and pieces of it. It's a very cutscene heavy quest. I know a lot of people, it wasn't for everyone because it was a lot of running around and getting cutscenes, but if you are interested in that lore and such, it's really good in that sense. I really liked it. I'm doing it 14 years later, and it always kind of stuck with me. So I'm excited to do this one again. Let's dive in. I must remain calm. Stay focused. I've finally been given a chance to rise above this sorry gate guard existence. Oh, I've heard this story before. Naji. If only I could show them what I'm worth. What? My duty is to guard this city gate. I was certainly not considering running off to catch that thief for tawdry fame and glory. No, you wouldn't be the first person to do that. Oh, it's just an adventurer. You startled me. A burglar broke into the royal treasury the other day and pilfered the precious Scepter Royale. Mayhap it was you. Well, that's a huge leap in logic, or lack thereof. No, your face does not match that of the sketch I saw. I apologize for my hasty accusation. The Temple Knights have scoured the entire kingdom, but have yet to discover a single clue regarding the thief's whereabouts. Have you not heard of the Scepter Royale? Can't say I have, DQ. It is the scepter borne by the king, a symbol of office bestowed by the Pops at the coronation ceremony. I, too, wish to make a name for myself in this world someday. We finally found a lead. A traveling merchant has reported a suspicious character lurking in Lethane Plateau. It may just be the burglar we're looking for. You speak truly. I am Elamaj of the Temple Knights. I must travel to the rescue drill site in Lethane Plateau and join my fellows. However, if our quarry is the burglar who managed to infiltrate the chateau single-handedly, I worry that our numbers may be too few. I ask that you contact the Royal Knights to send reinforcements. The Royal Knights are posted beyond the borders of the kingdom. Recruiting the assistance of even the closest knights will take time. Dash it all! The scoundrel will not tarry long. Why, the solution stands right before you. I understand it may be dangerous, but someone must accompany. Of course! Adventurer, will you not lend a hand? If the thief is caught, you will be rewarded most handsomely. Wait, what I meant was I could go with... Come, adventurer. The royal treasure must be wrested from the hands of that villain. Yeah, well, what else am I going to say? Lead the way. You will help? Splendid. Then let us be off to Lethane Plateau and join forces with the rest of my men. I will accompany you on this important... You must remain here, Sir Dairy Queen. When the knights return from their patrols, tell them to make haste to Lethane Plateau and bring snacks. And by snacks, I mean blizzards. Blizzards for everyone. Yes, sir. No dithering now, adventurer. We leave immediately. It is of no matter. I'm not the slightest bit disappointed. Hashtag not bitter. Lowly gate guard seems to be my lot in this life. Well, we're recording this for YouTube, bud, so you'll get to vicariously live through us. Okay, so this quest is a lot of running around and getting cutscenes, so now we have to go to Lethane Plateau and speak with Narvacant at Foxtrot 7 by the entrance to Ordelis Caves. Well, here we are in Lethane Plateau at the entrance to Ordelis Caves. Honestly, the easiest way to do this, as you can see, there's the guy we have to talk to. Just use the book teleport for the survival guide in Ordelis Caves. Take you right to the entrance. If you have it, of course. If not, it's not too bad to run down here. Ah, you must be the adventurer Sir Elamag spoke of. You're finally here. Our opponent is a heinous criminal. Your cooperation in this matter is highly appreciated. What word on our quarry? Sir, he appears to be resting up within Ordelis Caves. This is our chance to bring the knave to justice. This is merely a trap, a ruse to draw us into a battlefield of his choosing. Who knows how many allies lie in ambush within? Let me guess, they're going to send us in to take the fall. An ambush? Do not underestimate this villain. I know this breed. They are wily and treacherous. It is not unlikely that this thief of ours is a feared member of the underworld who has survived through countless battles and tight spots. What in Altana's name was that burst of light? No matter. I must set out for Sandoria without delay. Everything depends on this mission's success. Who is this strange character? Sir, he is the suspected thief. Temple Knights, have I wandered into a trap? What the hell? A royal knight, but there's something different that I cannot quite... You there, state your name. I have no name to give to the likes of you. This man bears no resemblance to the sketch I was shown. What is going on here? My apologies, sir. He was acting so suspiciously, I just assumed... Wow, you guys just jumped to conclusions. Is that like a Sandoria thing, or... No offense. A wild goose chase. I should have known this was too easy. The others must have gone on ahead. What a sorry state of affairs. Ah, now I see. You are my guides, disguised as Temple Knights. You've come to lead me in from the storm, am I correct? Storm? There was no storm. What were you doing out here, anyway? I was on my way to deliver the Scepter Royalist to the Chateau d'Oragil. You should already know this. Now enough of this meaningless chit-chat. Take me to the capital immediately. The Scepter Royalist? You have it on your person? Quickly now, hand it over. I think not, my good sir. My mission is to deliver the Scepter Royalist to the king's brother, Prince Felinont, and him alone. Where is it? The scepter is gone. Clap this man in irons. He'll be accompanying us back to the chateau. What is the meaning of this? I am the vassal of King Regej... Oh my gosh, these names kill me. King Regej Oragil. You will show me the proper respect or your fate will be most unpleasant. Take your hands off me, I say. King. That man. He has a role to play in all of this, I am certain. Adventurer. I regret dragging you all the way out here for nothing. Feel free to be on your way. We'll take it from here. Oh, and please mention to that guard that we won't be needing any further assistance after all. Okay, we are back in southern Sandoria. Let's go have a chat with DQ over here and find out where we're going next. Even though we were told to drop it, there is more to this story. Oh, it's you. How did you fare? Oh, you know, teleported to a cave. Did the things. So they caught him, did they? How wonderful it must be to stand at the forefront of action. You didn't miss much. Is it true? And you are, madame? My name is Falone. What has become of the one who stole the Scepter Royale? Did they catch him? Is he unharmed? A highly suspicious character was apprehended in Lethane, but whether or not he is the criminal remains to be seen. He's not a bad person. He is no criminal. Please, you must help him. The suspect? You are an adventurer, are you not? I beg you, you have to do something. It is out of our hands. My pardon for my wife's behavior. I am her husband, Roido. Come now, Falone, let's go home. It'll be all right, you'll see. But I said let's go. Okay. What was she on about, I wonder? Ah, yes, I almost forgot. If the man they caught is really the burglar, you will be eligible for a reward from Monterley Haver. Oh, that guy's a dick. Why don't you head over to the chateau and check on the proceedings? We haven't talked to that guy in a long time. I do have a trust of him that I, used once and then never used again. He was a bit of a prick. Right now I'm rocking Warrior/Sam. You'll notice looking up in the top left there, it says my level is level 82. I do realize anybody who's been following the series knows that we haven't gone above the level 80 cap yet. So if you ever do notice any discrepancies like that and think, what the heck, did I miss something? So for the most part, I do record way in advance, and for the most part, I do my footage in chronological order. But sometimes I get an idea for an episode, like this one, for example. Definitely wanted to get another episode with Demorace in there. And I end up inserting it into the list before other ones that were done before it. So if you ever do notice discrepancies, like, oh, hey, his level cap's higher than it was in other stuff, or, you know, certain things I might have access to that I didn't have access to, it's just because I decided further down the line that, hey, I want to record an episode, pop it in the list, have it come out before the other ones. You know, it is nice to mix it up once in a while. All right, let's have a chat with this guy. Adventurer, I was told of your cooperation in apprehending the thief. The interrogation is just about to begin. If he is indeed guilty of the crime, you shall receive a reward. Wow. No insults? No racial slurs? Progress. 2 years after his defeat at the Second Battle of Konstadt, King Ragecat massed his remaining knights in Lethane and awaited an opportunity to retaliate against Bastok. It was as you say. However, seizing upon his brother's absence, Prince Felinant mobilized the Temple Knights and took control of the city of Sandoria. He demanded a peace treaty be drawn up with Bastok, correct? That is correct. Fearing an internecine war, the king decided to send the Scepter Royale to Prince Felinant and abdicate in his favor. His only condition was that the city be released from military control. Yes, we were on our way to bring the scepter to Prince Felinant. When you were beset by a wild storm and took shelter within Ordella's caves, I believe this is how your story goes. And what manner of artifact is this Scepter Royale you speak of? Do you not know even this? It is a beautiful scepter with a rare jewel known as the Pierre Errante, set at its end. It requires the most careful handling so as not to mar the stone. Will you accept my words as truth now? You must allow me audience with Prince Felinant. This is weird. Deluded fantasies. Do you honestly expect to fool us with this fabrication? How dare you? You accuse me of lying. The Second Battle of Konstadt, King Ragecat, and Prince Felinant? This goes beyond all patience. Then simply wait for the arrival of the royal knights who traveled with me, the Cardinal Stags. We were separated in Ordella's caves, but they should be arriving in the city at any moment. Well, isn't that interesting? Captain Gachantmarge of the Cardinal Stags is a good friend of mine, and I have no recollection of seeing your face among his troops when I performed an inspection. Neither do I recall hearing of any new recruits. Surely you jest, sir. The captain of the Cardinal Stags, as all should know, is Sir... Oh my gosh. Pleschereau. Enough of these games. Monarle Haver, what are we to do with this individual? He is obviously not the person shown in the sketch we have of the thief, nor do the guards of the Royal Treasury recognize him as the criminal. We cannot throw him into a cell merely because he has knowledge of the Scepter Royale. Yet word of that other matter has not leaked beyond our walls. Are we to just let this man go? However, I do not believe this fool would have the finesse required to slip into the treasury. It was open for but a few moments when we removed that other object. My sincerest apologies, sir. We were taken completely unawares. Only one who had extensive knowledge of the castle could have evaded us in such a way. It was no ordinary burglar. Do you still doubt me? I am here on orders from the king. Or is this how the prince treats envoys that appear on his doorstep? Remove him from the chateau. I have not the time nor the patience to deal with his delusions. I am under orders from the king. What are you? Release me at once. Mark my words, I, Vijartal Kafo, have been insulted too many times this day. Your apologies will fall on deaf ears when next we meet. Wait one moment. What did you just say? I said to remember the name of Vijartal Kafo. I will never forget the disgraces I was forced to endure at your hands. This is an outrage. The name of the revered hero of Sandoria used in vain by this common bandit. Have you no honor? What is this you speak of? Simpleton, That is the name of the great man who ended the war between the royal and temple knights 200 years ago. Even a child would not tell such a scandalous lie. Light bulb above Mrpierso's head. This is why Demorace is here. Get out of my sight. The next time you show your face in my presence, I will not be held responsible for my actions. What do you mean 200 years ago? Explain yourself. Why am I considered a hero? Not that I have a problem with that, but I am sorry, but I cannot pay you a reward. He is not the man we are looking for. Give that gate guard a message for me. He still has a chance to prove himself. However, we must retrieve the scepter at any cost. It is an invaluable treasure, the symbol of Sandoria. Yeah, like I said, I did this quest back in 2008 with an old linkshell mate, and it was just, we picked it at random. We didn't know anything about it. And yeah, it's a lot of running around getting cutscenes, but we were just like hooked. Like we were just like, I gotta see how this plays out. It's so weird and fascinating. And yeah, props to whoever in Square Enix came up with this idea. It's a cool little quest. Well, as far as weird goes, this has leapt past the typical Wednesday level of weird that I am accustomed to. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. What do you make of all this, Demorace?
I'm still uncertain. The faint disturbance I detected earlier was there for but a moment, but it escaped my sight. And at this point, all we have to go on are words, as this investigation continues to unfold. What we've witnessed so far has me intrigued.
I'm inclined to agree. Let's go see what else we can find out. So the man they caught wasn't the one who stole the scepter. Which means I still have a chance. I'm going to catch that thief and show everyone what I'm made of. I'll be a famous knight yet. Oh, you were at the chateau. Hold it right there. You're the scoundrel who made off with the scepter. Admit it. Please, I need to get off gate duty. Like now. Young man, do you know of the esteemed personages of King Ragecat and Prince Felinont? Huh? Well, yes. They were of the royal family of Sandoria 200 years ago. It was their struggle for control of the kingdom that caused the civil war before the time of King Mrpierso. You are certain? Then the internal strife began. That would have been several years after a crushing defeat at the Second Battle of Ragecat. Prince Felinont recruited the Temple Knights to his cause and took control of the city. He then declared his intention to forge a peace with Bastok. However, his older brother, King Ragecat, could not forgive his younger sibling's actions. This call for peace had come right at the height of the king's efforts to rally the remaining royal knights for a counterattack against the Republic. What of Vijartil Kafo? Do you truly not know? He was one of the foremost heroes in our kingdom's history. It was during the time of civil war that Vijartil Kafo rose to prominence through his valorous actions. Why, I shouldn't think the smallest child in Sandoria would be unaware of his deeds. You jest with me. Surely. Is this, then, the world of the future? What a ridiculous notion. Bye. What an odd character. Well, never mind. What I should be focusing on now is the capture of that rogue and the retrieval of the scepter. That's it. Do you remember the lady that introduced herself as Falone? I think her story bears further investigation, but I cannot leave my post. Could you go and find out more about her as a favor to me? I must solve this crime if I'm ever to be noticed by my superiors. Please let me know if you discover anything important. I've been standing here for almost 20 years. You're the adventurer I talked to before. What happened to the man they caught? Was he unharmed? He was physically removed from the chateau. It was a rather ugly scene. What? He wasn't the thief they were looking for. Nafi, it's you. What? This is awkward. What a relief. I'm so glad you're here. This isn't some future world after all. My pardon, sir, but I don't believe we've met. I've had the most trying day. Tedious nonsense from the people at the chateau. All this talk about me being some sort of hero. My bones are in need of a rest, dear Nafi. I think I'll take a short nap if you don't mind. Just a moment. Who are you, sir? You don't just go barging into people's homes as you please. Why? We adventurers do it all the time, and you don't seem to give a shit. What are you babbling about, Nafi? Nafi, my name is Philone. I'm not in the mood for these games, especially not in my own house. I expect more from my one and only love. Your love? What in Altana's name are you on about? Leave at once, or I shall call upon the Temple Knights. This is probably, if any of you follow like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it's probably how a lot of people felt coming back from the Thanos snap, coming into their house, which is now owned by other people. Philone, what's wrong? You're all flushed. A Hume. And that accent. You can't possibly be a Bastoker. Well, yes, I am. My name is Rita. You've got some nerve setting foot in the holy city of Sandoria, or perhaps you've escaped from your prison Oh, this is getting personal. This is my home. Have I done something wrong that I'm not aware of? I don't understand. My mind must be playing tricks on me. This is my home, is it not? And yet I find some filthy Bastoker living here with a woman who should be my darling Nafi. Where on Vanadiel is this place? Have I truly been catapulted into the future? Who was that man? Why do I feel like I've met him somewhere before? You're an adventurer, are you? And you're looking for the thief of the scepter? I have a favor to ask. I need your help in retrieving the stolen scepter. You see, the person who stole the scepter was actually my younger brother, Mrpierso. Yeah. That's some pretty dangerous information. Y'all might get arrested, just saying. Forgive my rash words before, adventurer. I'd believed it was him who had been captured. There is a legend that tells of a mysterious power being attributed to the Pierre Errante, the gem that graces the tip of the scepter. This is why it has been handed down through generations of Sandorian kings and become a symbol of our country in its own right. And that is what he has gone and stolen. But my brother is no common thief. Well, if he stole it, he kind of is. If the shoe fits. He has no evil purpose in his heart. I beg you, please help him. Fearing for his own safety, he hid the scepter somewhere. It is my plan to find that hiding place and return the scepter to the chateau before he has a chance to reclaim... Okay, this is getting kind of sketch. By doing this, perhaps the knights won't be so hard on him if they do happen to catch him. Maybe they'll even give up on their investigation when the royal treasure is restored to its rightful place. Or maybe you'll all get found out and he'll get charged for theft. And you'll also get charged for accessory after the fact, so... Yeah, okay. But what do I know? But the request of our ancestor. Philone, I understand how you feel, but the safety of your brother is more important. I know you're right, but... The only problem is, the place I need to get to is teeming with monsters. I don't think I can make it without the help of a seasoned knight. I could be a seasoned knight. Would you happen to know any trustworthy knights who might aid me in this endeavor? That's where Mrpierso puts his hands on his hips. He's like, yeah, kind of a big deal. Adventurer, please help my family. Time is running short. This is getting into territory I don't want to be involved in.